everybody! Wow, look at the weather, so nice. So, do you know traveling is a great form of learning? Yeah, and I experienced that. So, like, wow, the weather is so nice here. Like, everything's so greenery. Because it's my balcony, so that's why. Traveling is a powerful way of learning. There are so many things books don't teach you, but traveling does. Because books only teach us IQ level, everything. Like, for example, in the book there is maths, sums, and we have to learn that. And then it works plus, minus, division, and multiplication in the business. So other thing is not so specific about it. So traveling really helps, everything, like everything. So from traveling, what we get to know, I will tell you: new place, new people, new food, different weathers, sometimes rain, sometimes snowy, and sometimes very sunny day. Like, different varieties of weather we can experience that. Forest, mountain, rivers, that's so obvious. Excitement, we can feel excitement, tiredness, even loneliness. But also happiness and unforgettable memories. Of course, memories is the best part of our traveling with, of course, family. So we started from Kathmandu early morning, took a local jeep to Dhunje, 750 rupees per person, reached Dhunje around 1 p.m. Then we started walking. Like, first of all, I was experienced the very excitement feeling, and I thought, how was the nature, how it looks like, is their path easy or hard, is there any steep or downhill, this and that, I was so excited. And we walked and walked through every part, and we reached a resting place, and we rested because we were tired. First of all, there was a normal path, and then it was really nice. When I saw the nature and of course the view, I thought, wow, this nature is so nice. And I learned so many things about natures. There was the local people washing their dishes, and of course the children was also playing with dogs, and it looks so nice, it's so perfect. And I thought, this nature is so beautiful. In that time it was 1 p.m, so it was of course sunny weather, so I loved that sunny weather and everything was perfect. But I felt hot, so I removed the jacket and then again walk. Of course I will drink this juice because it's so hot. So, do you know, this kind of weather, I love it, okay? And in Dhunje also the weather is same. And then we drank Coke for our for energized our things, our body parts, and our health should be nice, Will. So that's why we drank Coke and ate something, and again we walk and every step felt fashionable, because at first there was nothing harder, but when we crossed that straight path, steep path came, and we were so shocked by looking that. And of course, it was really first time experience in my life. It was like literally steep, and it looked so amazing. Like at first it looked so amazing. I thought, wow, so nice. And then when I walked there, I was like, oh my god, why step? Oh my god, I'm so tired. Everything, like sweating, hungry, everything is I hate steep, no one words. But when I looked at it looks so aesthetic, like so fun. It's so nice. Trees, green trees, and then brown color path, and then sky was also perfect, the sun, everything was so perfect. And there was a bird and a dog, and there was donkey, horse, and I thought it was so nice and it looked so aesthetic. But when I walked through it, it was so worst. So we reached Tunche. We made lots of videos, TikToks, took many photos. There was lots of rhododendron. We kept walking and resting. We got ready with our lights because sunset time was near, because it was kind of 4 o'clock or something like that. And as you know, in that place, of course, the sun brightness will be slow. It will be not bright, so that's why. Oh, there was a insect, so that's why I did this. Whatever. So finally we reached Chandanbari. It took 5 hours and we arrived at 5:30 p.m. We did not use our light as it was still bright. We stayed at Hotel Yak and Nak. We stayed in room number 3. The room was just okay, because it was just okay, and it's Chandanbari, not like Kathmandu city. And do you know, Nepal capital city is Kathmandu, where I am born, And I'm so proud of being Nepali and being born in Kathmandu, And our national flag are also of this rectangular shape. No. A rectangular shape is another country. I'm so sorry. Triangular shape, and that's so unique. And it's the rare flag ever. Oh my god, it's so hot. So we warmed our bodies because it was cold up there. We sat there, talked with the group we made, and enjoyed. For dinner, there was no choice. We just ate rice, vegetable, dal, and pickle. It was good, it tasted good. And the cost was 1,500 per person. We were 3 people, so total was 4,500. We paid it, went back to warm our body, and talked with each other. We paid in night only because tomorrow what will happen we don't know. No, so it was surprise for us, because tomorrow what will happen we don't know, like nothing, no idea at all, because we don't know the future, we only know past and the present. So that's why my father paid money, because there was network, and then tomorrow what will happen, if there will be no network connection, then I don't know what will happen, but it will happen something. So that's why my dad paid at night only, because there was full 100% network, and it was nice. Like Wi-Fi was good, it was not weak. And then we warmed our body, and then we talk each other, and it was so nice. It was so great. We talked about the nature, everything, what we experienced. We were tired, this and that, and then went for sleep. And I was scared because at first there was deep, then tomorrow what will happen? It will be more difficult, no? So that's why I thought like that. And I was so scared because we don't know about future, so that's why I was so scared, and I was so tired too. And my dream was not nice because I was tired, and my brain was also tired, and the dream came so not good at all. And then on the second day, we woke up early in the morning around 6:00 a.m. Then we freshened up. We ate breakfast made by ourselves because the hotel only provided tea. So we cooked chow chow ourselves by taking a boil, putting masala and adding hot water, and done. It was so tasty, We did not think like that it will be tasty, or it will be normal, but it was so tasty. It was so good. And this is also good. Refreshing. The air was also fresh, and then it was raining, and then the hotel owner said that at up there it was snowing, so that's why in Chandanbari it was raining, so that's why. And then the rain was also so nice. It was so fresh, different from Kathmandu, because in Chandanbari, in that area, it was only one thing to go up and down, that is by trekking or walking, whatever. For local people, it's walking, and for unique people, it's trekking. Because we are unique, there. So in Kathmandu, there is all over air pollution, this water pollution, noise pollution, this and that, everything pollution. But in Chandanbari, everything was so fresh. And the rain was also so fresh. It was not acid rain, acid rain. So I was so excited to see mountains. The mountain were shining. The mountain was shining, and the sun was also shining. It was sunny weather, It was so sunny weather, and I loved it because my sunny weather is my favorite, and the summer is also my favorite season. And the mountains were shining brightly, so we wore our sunglasses and we looked so baddie. The air was so fresh, but later the path got steep and we felt very tired. We just kept walking and walking because we have to walk on, so that's why. The path was extremely hard. On the way we found snow and of course big trees. Oh my god, the snow was so nice, like it kind of soft snow because it was going to melt, but whatever it is, it was nice. Trees looked so beautiful, wonderful, etc. We played in the snow, took many photos for, of course, the memories, We make videos and take photos because we can, we can recognize that we went there, and then we will smile, we will be happy. Oh, I went there, I ate that, this and that, And every moment that we watch in photos, it will be very fun. And do you know the special thing about it is when, for example, let's take this iPad, and and I played games, and or I watched Insta, and then there is no network, and then I will simply look at my photo albums, and then I go for it, and then I will be very happy. I went there. Oh, it was so fun. Oh, the pizza was so delicious, this and that. So photo is very good for us. Like, it gives benefit, Yeah, so that's why we took lots of photos, because the snow was also our story. What if I wrote story about snow? It will be amazing, no? So that's why we took lots of videos and photos, and we literally fight it by throwing each other's snowball, like me and my sister was fighting, and it was so fun. The snow was so big. My sister made that, and the snowman, I made that. It was so nice. There was no carrot, otherwise I will put carrot on snowman's face, and the carrot will be nose for snowman. So yeah, it was so nice. And we walked in snow, like, we did not really walk, just little bit. There was little bit snow, so we just walked there for fun, and it was not completely snow, but it was kind of little. Then we continued our trek, After having fun, we continued walking. Then the real challenge began. Oh my god, it was so hard up there. Oh my god, can't even express that, can't even describe that, how it was hard. Refreshing, huh? So then the real challenge began. The path became extremely steep and difficult. Then we reached a very tiring and dangerous place called Lauribina. Everyone said it was hard, and I felt it too. It was extremely steep, and there was stairs made of rocks. Honestly, I didn't like that. I wish they would leave the mountains natural instead of making those kind of stairs, Like, it is not necessary also, and it is so hard to walk in stairs, Natural, but they make like stairs, It was so difficult, and my heartbeat was racing. Oh my god, fast. I was like, I literally can't breathe also, and I have to walk so slow that it took 9 hours to reach the destination, Oh my god. So, and I rested in Lauribina hotel, and then we made lots of photos of the mountain, because the mountain was looking so gorgeous, Babal. So, and then I noticed that there were tall trees, but in Lauribina it was changing, the trees was also small, and the climate change, The weather was also changing because of the high altitude, and then the horses was also nice, it was so nice. I want to sit in the horse's back, but I can't because I'm afraid. We reached a place that was a bit dangerous because there was kind of slippery snow. I was really scared. I literally can't even walk because I was so scared, and snow was also slippery, and all over the area was full of snow, and it was literally slippery snow. It was melting snow, literally melting snow. Oh my god, melting snow. Oh my god, it was so hard. My shoes was also wet, and my feet felt freezing cold, and it was so worse, I want to cry. Oh my god, it was so hard. I can't cry because the weather is so nice. Why to cry, If there is rainy season, I can cry, but it's so nice weather. Why should I cry? But in that time, I felt like crying. I was holding my father's hand tightly for support to walk. My left hand was stick and my right hand was my father's hand. And I was in the middle because I was so afraid, and of course I was small, 12 years old. So that's why I was in the middle. My sister was at the back and my father was at the front because he had to hold my hands, so that's why. And of course it was so hard. My feet was also paining, and my feet felt freezing cold because of the melting snow, and my shoes was also wet. Like, think how it feels. And the socks was also no, don't blame socks, because socks was thick, not thin. It was thick, so everything is fault in the of the melting snow. Yeah, so why to blame my lovely socks, So we walked and walked. I was so scared, and then a very dangerous part we saw. Literally, it was steep and there was a railing on the side. If we look down, it goes very far away. It looked so black when I looked down, and it was like, oh my god, black, oh my god. And I was so scared. At first time in my life I looked that far, and it looked so black in color. It was not dark, but when I saw down, it looked far, because in far place light doesn't pass, and that IQ everybody have everything, whatever. I held the railing tightly with my right hand and used my trekking stick in my left hand. I walked very carefully, slowly, and it took 2 hours to cross that part, and finally we saw a board. It says, "Welcome to Gosaikunda, 4,280 meters above sea level." And I looked so happy. I was the happiest person alive. Welcome to Gosaikunda, all of you. That was my vlog. Yeah, as you can see, as you can see in my like in my account, like you can see, you can't, I don't know, but I will show my account. Do you see? I think you can, right? Yeah, I said, "Welcome to Gosaikunda, all of you," with exciting movement, and I was really proud, and I was thanking Lord Shiva that I came here in such a difficult moment, difficult path. I was so relieved. My heart felt a wonderful feeling ever, Then It looked so beautiful. It was around 6 o'clock p.m. I felt really relieved to see it, but I was really tired. So first we found a hotel and stayed there. The hotel name was, let me think, Lakeside Hotel, because this is Gosaikunda and this is our first hotel, and that's why the hotel name is Lakeside Hotel. So I was so tired. I rested near a traditional wood fire. I was so exhausted. Meanwhile, my sister and father was outside enjoying the view of Gosaikunda and looking Gosaikunda Lake, and they were literally happy. But I stayed inside the hotel because I had no energy left. Bro, my father, my sister forced me to go outside, so I finally went. It was so cold, like a freezing cold, but the view were amazing even though it was evening, because after 6 o'clock p.m. means evening. So it was also evening, but it looks so beautiful. And do you know, I'm the luckiest person ever, because I saw evening view also and the morning view also, because next morning, you know, I was so blessed. I kept thanking Lord Shiva. I was so proud of myself that I walked till here, you know. I was so, oh my god, I want to cry. Oh, never mind. Oh yeah. So my father tried to dry our shoes, cause so let me see. Already showed, you know. I already showed you guys. I already told. And I was so relieved. I was going to cry, but I held my heart very tightly not to cry. And then we went hotel back, because it was so cold, and it was of course evening time. That's why it was so cold. And we went back to the hotel and drank hot water. And I opened my shoes, you know. I opened my shoes and I looked my feet. It was totally white. Like normally our feet is red in color, right? Red, pink, whatever it is, but it will be not white or yellow, you know, yellowish spot. But in that time, first time I experienced that, my feet was literally white color, and I was so shocked. I told my father my feet color is literally white, and my father says, don't worry, it was like that only because of the, you know, melting snow. Of course, the melting snow, and my shoes was also so wet. And literally my father, I gave it to my father, and then my father dried them by traditional wood fire, and then like I was itching my feet cause it was cold, you know, and I have allergy, you know, when I felt cold or when I stay at very cold weather without any clothes, like this only, like half shirts, then my skin will itch because of the allergy. And I don't know the name of allergy, but let's say allergy only. So I was itching because there was literally allergy, and I was so panicking, you know. I was so panicking. Oh my god, you know, I was so panicking. And then my father consoled me. Literally, my father consoled me, you know. And then I warmed my feet, and my feet were so cold they turned white. But after warming up by the fire, they got back to normal. Then we ate lunch and went to sleep because we were very tired and had to wake up early in the morning. So that night was so miserable. Let me put down. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. Literally, Gosaikunda height is 4,380 meters above sea level. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. It's 4,380. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I thought it was 4,280 meters, but no, it was not. Sorry for the small mistake. No, it is the biggest mistake. So let me correct that. The altitude was 4,380 meters above sea level. Are you happy now, guys? I'm also happy. You are also happy. Nice. So on third day, Gosaikunda to Dunche, and then we woke up around 6 o'clock a.m. We freshened up, and then the water was freezing, so we brushed our teeth using warm water outside. Literally, like the cold, it was so cold, and there was no water because it was like ice, ice only. So that's why our, let's say, hotel owner gave us hot water to brush our teeth, and it was my first time experience. No, second time, because I have tried in Langtang too. So it's my second experience, second time to experience that kind of case. So then we went outside and sat there. We saw the beautiful Gosaikunda lake. The lake was shining brightly in the sunlight. The lake was also so aesthetic. The lake was trying to be baddie, and of course the lake is also baddie. And bro, it was so nice. It looked so aesthetic, sunlight and reflection and the mountains. Oh my god, love it. So peaceful, peaceful. Oh my god, love it. So it was also the start of New Year 2083 BS. Not AD, it's BS. 2083 BS. It was New Year, no? So that's why we offered special prayers to make our New Year happy and good. We touched the water, it was freezing cold. We dipped our hand in it. I wanted to wash my hands, and my face, I want to wash my face, but I couldn't because the water was so freezing cold. I literally can't even touch the water. I literally can't even wash my hands properly. Like, it was so cold. Imagine. I felt so relieved, My father brought 2 bottles to fill the holy water. Of course, it is holy water. I felt so relieved and happy, like the happiest person alive. Of course I will be happy, no. I was amazed by the beauty of nature and kept thanking Lord Shiva. I sat there and saw many people dipping their whole body in the water. Like, imagine how they can, bro. How? I was shocked. How could they do it? It was so freezing cold. Then I saw a woman around 40 years old wearing a sari and making TikToks. It was so shocking, I was so shocked. Literally thin sari. I was literally wearing thick jacket and that woman sari. Oh my god, I was so shocked. Oh wait, I want to drink this. Wow. Yeah. So we went back to the hotel and paid the bill online since there was internet. It was 1,600 per person, so we were 3, so it cost rupees 4,800, and of course hot water rupees 200. We carried our bags, but before we carry our bags, my father wore plastic in my feet. Plastic in my feet? What? What? Say again. Plastic in my feet? Bruh. Because my shoes was wet and my father told me to put your to put socks, and then plastic and again socks. Then we started our journey. Literally, I was so suffocated, bro. Oh my god, my feet was not breathing, literally. Socks, plastic socks. Oh my god. And the shoes number was 67, bro. 67. Oh no, my sister's shoes number is 6 and my 7. 67. So never mind about 67. But my real shoes number is 8. So of course it was small for me. And that socks, plastic and socks. Imagine, bro. Oh my god. So sad to live. Sad to live, but happy memories. This is so deep meaning. Think, guys, think. Sad to live, but happy memories. Holding lots of memories in our hands, bodies, everything. Like we were holding it. We were crying it. Why to live? Oh, sad to live, but happy memories. We walked and walked. Our legs were tired, It was paining badly because of the steep downhill slopes. I was scared because I thought we might slip on the dangerous snowy path. But my father took another way. It was easier but very steep downhill slopes. As we were walking, my feet was shaking, bro. Shaking. Sheila ki Giovanni. Yeah. Shaking, bro. My legs was shaking. Think. First time experience in my life. And I told my father my leg was shaking, and then my father told, when we walk in steep downhill slope, it will happen, so don't worry. Walk slowly, but don't rest. Because if we rest, our feet will be shaky. So that's why my father told me, walk slowly, but do not rest. Because if we rest, our legs will be always shaking, like shaking. Like it will goes out of control, So that's why my father told like that. As we were walking, we met another group. there were people at all ages, some around 50 to 60 years old and some around 30. It was mixed group, like a big family, And we reached Dorali and stopped to rest. We ate cheese, drank water and coke and tea, and also had chura and bhujia. Then we walked and walked. It got dark, so we turned our torch lights and kept walking because we had to reach Dunje because of my sister. I don't know why, but yeah, I know. Like, suppose today we are trekking and day after tomorrow my sister's college, reopen. So that's why we have to walk too much faster, and we literally walk in dark. Bro, it was so scary, literally. Oh my god. We kept walking in the dark, like, oh my god, torchlight, and we were walking. We were so exhausted. We were so exhausted. We were so angry because of, my sister, and it was so dark, and I was so panicking. I was so tired, tired. I was so scared, and the view was also so scary. I thought there was a ghost because it looked like that, because there is, suppose, think what I'm in that situation, like everywhere darkness, night, night, imagine night, and then torchlight on, and we are walking and we are angry with each other because I'm in front. I want to sit at the middle, but my sister sat on the middle. So what to do, no? So there was a trees, big trees, bro. It was so big and it looked so haunted house, let's say haunted vibe, and I thought there was ghosts. I was so scared. The weird voice it comes, and there was insects, and as you know, it was dark, and we turn our lights, and of course the insects will attract that, because of course insects like to walk and stay in the light, so that's why. And I was so scared. My feet was exhausted. It was shaking, like I can't control that shaking also, and I literally I was crying inside, I was so crying. No, I was literally crying only. My father and my sister doesn't know that I cried, but I was crying, and my sister and my father was also crying inside, because it was very tough, we walked 10 hours straight, 10 hours, Gosaikunda to Dunje, like it's so tiredness. Oh my god, I want to cry right now also, because I can't handle that situation. Think that, guys, think that. So we kept walking and walking. We did not rested because it was getting dark, we almost gave up. We were crying inside because our legs were paining. We finally reached Dunje. We wanted to go Dunje Bazaar, but the local people say that it took 15 minutes, and we can't even walk 1 minute destination. And how can we walk through 15 minutes? Oh my god, that's so exhausting part, we literally can't even think. So my father decided to stay at near hotel, and then we walked. We were literally can't even walk. We can't even control our legs, It was so paining. Oh my god, we were so exhausted. My back was also hurting because of the bag, because it was heavy also. And then we rested, but the hotel was cold and we requested to let us stay for one night. And then there was Dai, Dai, brother, like, let's say Dai only, and that Dai gave us some dish, kind of dish, dinner kind of, and then we ate and we slept because we were so exhausted, because our body parts ache, Oh wait. La 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 la. So we slept there. So let me say that's deep words. Next morning on the jeep, Dad shared something very deep. He said, life is also a journey. Today you're 12, tomorrow you'll be older. I will grow old. My father, your grandfather, and one day we will also be that old, no? So remember, your dad showed you this mountains, my dad showed that mountains. And then I felt a little sad, you're lucky to my dad told me, you're lucky to see all this at such a young age. This memory will stay forever. He's right. I will never forget this trip because everything was so adventurous. Ending, at the end. So that was my Gosaikunda story. And if you want to go there, you can take warm clothes, plastic bags, and a thermos, to drink hot water. But don't be afraid, okay? Go with your family. So that's all. Thank you guys. Bye bye all of you. That was my experience of Gosaikunda. Like, my dad told everything about the natures. We teach everything, and I love that trek, and it is very memorable too. So bye bye all of you.